In Winnemucca, there was no boundaries of what art was. You're really free to be unique and find yourself. And that's like the blessing of a hometown, is because there's no one else in a hometown or a small town like this like you or like anyone else. And so I'm very, very, very grateful for growing up in a small town like this. It's a working town. Growing up in a working town, it really makes you think about who your creative self is. And that can lock you in and lock you down, or it can set you free. The kids in big cities, they were taught since such an early age, this is what art is, this is what good art is, this is what, if you want to be an artist, this is what it should be. But growing up in Winnemucca, it's there is no fucking limit, you can do whatever you want. And so that's where the whole thing came from. You can experiment and experiment and experiment all you want, and yeah, you're gonna get judged a lot in this community, but it's totally worth it. I'm definitely lucky enough to grow up in such a free space and free family that I had, just dirt roads to drive on and to the horizon wherever I wanted to. When it comes to art and creating things, it really just not only keeps my mind at bay, but it keeps me intact with myself, and it reminds me who I actually am and where I came from. Which is the hardest thing in the world to do, is to find what you want to do and what you want to say to people and what you want people to perceive you as, and then go from there, And that's a challenge I struggle with every single day, but it's pretty rewarding, especially on the stage, when you can do that. My fucking mom, I love my mom. My mom taught me that the greatest thing to do is be yourself. When I sit down at the desk and I just let myself go and don't try to think about what other people think of me, and I just do whatever I want to do, I feel like that resonates with other people, or I hope it will, one day. And I feel like that's what art is. It's just something that resonates with you, and you create something from that, and people see that. We all have a really, really dark place in our mind. And I think it's kind of frowned upon to show that side. I feel like other artists, they try to conform to another thing, another trend, but no one has been remembered for being a trend. No one has been remembered for trying to be someone else. And that's the escape, is kind of just conforming to what everyone else wants to see, I like my art because it kind of expresses every part of my mind. I guess that's kind of what I want to do for the rest of my life, is just keep exploring who I am and what I can create. And if people don't like it, that's okay. And if people do, that's really okay.